There you go.
Yeah.
We'll have them go home for 5:30.
Agreed not to.
Well, on our website, it has a Sunday liquor license.
Well, some businesses do have something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just, we didn't, we voted not, or we agreed not to give out temporary licenses.
This one isn't a temp license. They have to get an actual Sunday liquor license.
Okay, we're up and running, right? Okay, let's call the meeting to order. It's Tuesday, August 15, 2017. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lynn, do we have any minutes and reports received and filed? Okay. Commissioner Committee Liaison Reports, upcoming meetings and events.
Campo Board of Directors tomorrow, Solid Waste Management District Board tomorrow, Chamber Connections Thursday evening. I guess Elias has their ribbon cut on Friday. I don't know if I'll make that or not, but are you gonna try to?
I'll try,
Remember
yeah.
that? Did you get an invite to it? Or?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't ask us to sit anywhere special or anything, so.
Did you get an invite to that show?
I think it was just through the ribbon cutting stuff from Chamber. I don't think it was from them or anything.
Yeah.
And there's something coming up Monday, but just another work day for me.
We got a meeting with CMPS on the Public Works Master Plan on Thursday.
Okay.
That's it.
I've got Cap Region Board meeting tonight. Tomorrow I've got a meeting with the LU. Thursday morning I've got a meeting with the developer. Saturday there's the Hotter Than Hell barbecue.
Gus Jar.
No, that's the name of the barbecue, so that doesn't count.
I went through Junction FU last night. Never mind, I'll show you a picture. It's a real thing, so
Okay.
you better keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going, okay.
Shiny object.
First, we do have a guest with us today. If you want to stand up and introduce yourself.
I am Jacob Hudson from the Boy Scouts of America.
Welcome.
Good morning, Jacob.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Just jump right into it. Bids and contracts. Bid awards, Charmvilla Drive Stormwater Improvement Project number 2017-201-1.
Eric's on his way, if we can move.
Oh, okay. Okay, then we won't do that. We'll skip down to the 2017-32 Sheriff's Department Vehicle Fleet Maintenance.
Come here.
We received 5 bids for the Sheriff's Department fleet maintenance. You guys should have the pricing offers on your bid tab. Staff recommendation is for Big O tires. If there's any questions, we will field them.
I figured if that questions, I'm about to just move
Oh,
on.
okay.
I can get it pulled up.
Yeah, you got copies, Jennifer?
I have one copy. I can, did you get it?
Yep.
Do you want a copy?
Please.
Jeffrey?
I've got it up. Thank you.
So do you feel like Big O will be able to handle everything that you're gonna need done?
They meet the bid. I've contacted the individual that wrote the bid up in reference to the one tab, and I can't remember what it says, about the diagnostics after 15 minutes. I don't feel that that's going to be an issue. The money that we'll save for the $20
a vehicle for an oil change in patrol division alone will be $3,600. So I mean, it's below bid, so. And the good thing is, a year, so after a year, if it doesn't work out, we can always rebid it. But they're good people down there, so. Everybody that applied actually are pretty good people, so.
I'm just saying, trying to compare them because there's different numbers on there.
Mm-hmm.
Alan, did y'all have a chance to look at this? I mean, anybody else that bid it? Did you have anything you wanted to
No,
add to it or anything?
no, you can't really add to it. It is what it is.
Okay. Well, if that's what you recommend, then you're good with it, John, so.
Assume the oil changes of the lube oil and filter included. Contract today. I move that we award and sign a contract with Big O Tires for fleet vehicle maintenance.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and I saw that Eric came in. We will go back to bid awards. Charm Villa Drive Stormwater Improvements Project number 2017-201-1.
Which one did you say is first?
Charmvilla.
We had two projects that kind of came out of some of the flooding that we had back in April, May. I don't remember the exact time frame. One, we had kind of partially designed back when we did the Bighorn project, and that was the Charmvilla Drive. And then the next one was the Sheer Drive that came up more recently. But so Charmvilla is the first one. We had Bartlett and West did kind of a small contract with them to finish up the design and get plans prepared for bidding. Did it pretty economically, and the contract was bid, and Mara Excavating LLC is the low bidder at $80,955. And Mara Excavating is Greg Minks, part of Minks Brothers Construction. We've done work with Minks back when they were still in business, and with Mara, 2 projects with them since he started up that company. And we would recommend approval of this contract with Mara Excavating for $80,900.55. Any questions?
When are they supposed to start all of this?
We don't have a start date specifically set. The next one, Sheer Drive.
When's I guess when's the completion date then?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a NID, but there's just, are they gonna have the staff to complete it? I guess the part that really kind of scares me is that they're half the price. The bids are all over the place though. So it's just, I guess whoever's hungrier right now, that's good for us.
November 17th is the completion date. We got in the same provisions that we had with the Parkview. Don't anticipate it going over, but anything can happen. Nothing's a guarantee. Greg had indicated, and we had indicated in the pre-bid, that we preferred to start, if the same contractor got both, we preferred to start with Sheer Drive because that pipe has failed and it's collapsed on itself, and we definitely want to get that one done before the other one. I think the way he'll approach it is he'll probably do all the stormwater work on one, get everything back opened up, and maybe go back and forth between the two, and be doing concrete work on one while he's working on the underground stuff on the other. So I can't say for sure when he's going to start, other than I know that he's ready to get going. So as soon as we get the contracts approved, get him to turn them back on his end, probably by the end of the month, they'll be out digging.
Okay, that's where I was gonna go after it, is that it appears that he's the lowest on both. If he
He
gets
is,
both
yes.
of them, are they gonna be able to get both done in time? Or we're gonna be granting extensions and all that? Do we need to, I don't know, go ahead and address that now?
I couldn't recommend going with the next low.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Based on these bids, and then I would, even though it is Stockman, which is a, good contractor we've had a lot of success with, I would not recommend going with the third low, being that much higher. Mara Excavating, they can do the work, but your question is valid.
I'm not
Can
saying
they-
Yeah,
take it
I
away
agree-
from
I
them.
agree with
I'm
Jeff.
just
I'm
saying.
like, boy,
Yeah.
I'm kind of gun shy.
Well, we bid the two projects, they're standalone projects, and if he doesn't complete one or doesn't complete both, he faces the same penalties, potential penalties that other contractors will, and we'll just have to address it as
Yeah.
it comes. It'll just be something we'll have to address if it becomes an issue, but.
You'll
there-
be keeping an eye on them too.
Yeah, I mean,
so
we'll have a,
We'll know pretty quickly if.
we'll have an inspector assigned to both, not the same inspector, it'll be two separate inspectors, so they'll be able to track them pretty tight. And me personally, I am a little concerned just because it's the same contractor doing both, but they're close. It's not like they're across the county from each other. They're within a mile, so, or two. They're relatively close. He can move equipment back and forth pretty easily. I don't think the projects are small enough, and the price difference and the quality on the, I would, based on all the factors, just the price difference and then this fact that they're small projects, the concern about them going over isn't as great in my mind as if it was a bigger project, like Parkview. So I would recommend award, and we'll get to the next one, but I'd recommend award to both. But this one is Charm Villa at the $80,900.55 to Mara Excavating.
So I guess just to elaborate on Jeff and Sam's concerns, I mean, how long is the road gonna be closed for? I mean, does he have an obligation to get it open within so many days, or?
He has to maintain access to properties, okay? That
Okay.
means either parking in front, maybe when you're doing the driveway, or getting through the road if need be. Charm Villa, we can close that.
Right.
There's ways in on either side, the other one not. They'll have to
Okay.
maintain access all the time,
Okay,
so.
so the other one will have access to residents all the time? Okay. And so how many days does he have to complete it, or is it
It's a
date?
completion day contract,
Okay.
November 17th.
It's not that lot of time.
I estimate, we probably got about a month's work for each of them.
Okay.
So it's definitely doable, but it does put him a little bit, under the gun to get things moving. But he's done a lot of, projects like this more recently. When we used to do work with him, it was always on gravel road upgrades. And so a lot of pipe work, but a lot of grading type work, not so much the concrete end of it, but he's gotten in more into the concrete side of it. So. But your concerns are very valid, and we
All
share
I'm
the
saying,
same.
if we award both of them today to him, and I'm perfectly fine with that. He may have bid it that way, so I'm gonna bid him a little lower, that way I get both of them and have a bunch of work. Just, if he's gonna have problems with that date, I'd rather deal with it now than later.
Okay.
If we're gonna make any exceptions, let's do it now instead of coming up November 16th and saying I need more time.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
I'm glad he gave us good bids on it.
Yeah,
So,
we'll address that with him as we
I'm not
get
gonna,
started.
not gonna penalize him because he got both of them, just as long as he knows it. I'll hold him to them dates.
I think the main thing for me is just getting the pipe in and getting the road open. I mean, the curb and gutter and the residential drives and stuff, I mean, obviously they gotta work around that, but, I mean, the main thing would be is getting it tore out and getting the pipe back in, and getting the road open, whether it's gravel or whatever, so.
Yeah. Yep. I
How
agree.
come we're doing, corrugated metal pipe on, shear? Sorry to jump around a little bit, but.
That's fine. Shear drive, the pipe is,
So you got some 15-inch and some 18-inch.
it's an 87 by 63 was the or the big pipe under the road. There was a concern of getting under a water line and a sewer line, so we had issues like that, so we had to go with the squash or the arch pipe. Doing a concrete in that type of pipe is outrageously expensive.
Okay.
And just the way this one's set up, we even actually looked at a box culvert, but the cost just wouldn't have outweighed the benefit on that. So we can get a good life out of it's a polymer coated metal pipe,
Okay.
which we've had good success using those.
I see.
Yeah, it's not the normal, just the regular galvanized, it's the polymer coated, which is the longer life. Should be okay. We've used that a lot. And since we were doing that big one with the polymer, we went ahead and made the other ones the metal pipe. Just for ease of everything.
I think Greg can do the work, so I don't have any problems with it.
I'm fine with it.
I think November 17th is plenty of time too. All right, do this one first, Charmville?
Charmville first, yes.
Okay. I move we award and sign the contract with Mara Excavating for the Charm Villa Subdivision Stormwater Improvements Project.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Sheer Drive Stormwater Improvements Project number 2017-202-1.
Same thing, Mara Excavating. This price was $109,534.46, and we would recommend award to Mara Excavating.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. I move we award and sign the contract with Mara Excavating for the Sheer Drive Stormwater Improvements Project.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approval and signing of 2017-2018 Accurate Controls Maintenance Contract.
Come on, buddy, move.
Tasing.
I don't have a taser. Yeah, we recommend that you sign it. This is an ongoing contract we've done every year. There's several different levels. We're choosing the gold level. It's a one-year contract for $30,000. Well, actually, it's $39,000, sorry. So it's about I can't remember now, $600 or $700 more than what we paid last year. It's not that much. Now, it's a separate issue. If we like Accurate Controls, the answer to that is no. But it's all we have right now. So, and this is something that we'll try to address later on with maybe trying to bid out new security electronics for the jail. But that would be a next year, 2018 or 2019 deal.
You got the additional in your budget?
Yes, we do.
Why is it more this year? Just because they can?
It's a yearly.
Is it a renewal?
Yes.
Renewal with a little bit of escalation?
Yes. It's less than 3%, I can't.
So is this renewal one, or this
No.
is new?
It's the initial put in accountability.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years, it doesn't
5 years.
matter. It's the system itself, we have to have the maintenance with these individuals because it's, the technology it's their technology, so.
So this is a brand new bid, or?
This is a continuation of the maintenance agreement that we've had with Accurate Controls for the past 4 years. It's a,
They've just offered a 3-year price.
well, they offered that, we're not taking that, it's
Right,
for 1 year,
okay.
yeah.
I'm just trying to look at it here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys got any questions? You wanna see this?
No. I don't like maintenance agreements as much as you.
I know.
Yeah, I don't either, we don't have a choice on this one.
Yeah, I know. I don't like them raising it on us either, but.
Well, that's expected on maintenance agreements every year, that's just gone up a little bit, so.
So what do we get for that?
They come to our, and it's on there, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'll tell you, they
I mean, it's not gonna change anything they were gonna do for that price, it's just expected, so they throw it on there because they can.
Right, well, it's because, and they increase it, and to be the devil's advocate, they increase it because their costs have gone up through the years, so the costs of fuel or the new widget, it's those computer guys like Brian. They're the problems that we have, so. Just wanted to make sure we included Brian on this
I'm not
conversation.
picking on Brian. Not while this thing is still running. You wait till this thing's doing funny things, then Brian might get thrown under the trailer, so.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. I move we award and sign the contract, 2017-18 contract with Accurate Controls.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
There's 2 places for you to sign on that, I think, Sam.
You only got one tab.
Oh, well, then maybe it's 2. Oh, it's 2 on this one. I don't know, I'm trying to follow instructions from what Betsy told me to do.
Okay.
They're not written instructions, so I have issues.
You listen to Betsy and do what she tells you.
Okay, what else?
Okay, we got.
Down here.
Is that it?
Yep. We have the approval and signing of maintenance contract with CenturyLink
That's
for
me too.
Pharmacast Systems.
This is the PA system that we have in our jail. So, and it's $1,800. It's also in our budget. I don't believe there was an increase in that one. Remember, to be quite honest.
Questions?
It's the PA system that goes across a speaker that we have. It also goes across all of our phones. This is for inclement weather and also for any other contingency that might arise.
Yeah, if that's what we had budgeted.
Yeah.
I move that we sign the agreement with CenturyLink for Informacast.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Brian recommended each of these, so I'm just saying and letting him know.
So it's his fault, huh?
Oh, okay.
Wow. Hey, don't go work on his computers.
Oh, God. Okay. We got now unfinished business. Discussion of Pringer Family Center's lease copier versus outright purchase.
Did we add something to the mix from the last time we were talking about this?
Yes, we looked at it from a lease to a outright purchase. And they have 2 agencies that have put that in there. Our lease will be up in October down at the Pringer Center on our current copier that we have. Right now, we are with Rico, and Rico put in another bid. They did it for outright purchase and lease. Marco, outright purchase and lease. And the difference between Rico and Marco is about $134 over the 5-year span for an outright purchase. And if it were our preference at Pringer Center, it would be the Rico because of the interface we have to do with the State Courts Administrator's Office. It's already set up. Only thing they have to do is put in a new copier and we run. Rico will have to go, Marco would have to go back through and conform their machine to the state's system. So we've always had problems when you ever get a new vendor in working with our system to get things in, because this has to be the fax machine in the whole bed in there, because we have one, we use that all the
So
time.
Rico's what you've got now?
Rico is what we have now, yes. And we would recommend staying with Rico. It is a $134 difference, though, over a 5-year period. But again, this is not, our lease is not up until October. So we're looking at it ahead of schedule at this point. In the past, we've always leased. We've never purchased an outright, and this also will include our maintenance also in here over the 5-year period too, so that won't be
Quite
an
a
issue.
savings, really, so.
Yeah, it's really a $3,000 savings when you look at it overall from outright purchase to lease. When we looked at it on a lease purchase, we were something like $200 and some odd a month. We were looking at it from that perspective over the past, where we didn't have to come up outright with the $12,000 one time versus the $200 and some odd a month.
This is the same thing we had last time, right? So what's changed? Or,
Nothing, you were trying to figure out who you wanted to go with,
Right.
whether the lease or purchase outright.
Right.
You wanted Michael here to talk about
Mhm.
the current.
oh, okay, so last time
Yeah.
Michael wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Serial, I don't see the difference. I
Okay.
save papers.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't give me papers.
Okay.
I'll save them.
Okay, good.
A pack rat. I thought we were looking at maybe different machines too. These did the,
They're equivalent machines.
They're equivalent, they're not-
Yeah.
okay.
Are we looking to buy or lease?
I think it's been recommended that we buy, because if we do an outright buy, we save $3,000 over the, a 5-year period. If you look at the difference between Rico and Marco, it's a $134 difference between the two bids. And Marco is $134 cheaper, Rico is, but we would still go with Rico
Yes.
because of our experience and history with them.
It'd be a lot easier for them just to
Yes.
come and install it.
Install it
So
and-
You don't have to do it.
Yes, it's,
Currently, it's been coming out of juvenile's budget.
Right.
And maintenance equipment. We would then reduce that budget and pay this out of capital for an outright purchase.
But we go ahead and do it this year, or are we gonna extend the lease to the end of the year and do it on 2018 budget?
I would do it this year. I don't think they want to renew by month for a lease on that.
Okay.
And what I understand is they are having consistent
Uh-huh.
problems with that machine.
Okay. We got the money in capital for it?
Yes.
Figured so, but, where's Marco out of?
Jeff City. They're out of here.
Used to be Datacom.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think that's where
They're
Brian
both
came
local.
from.
Is that good or
I
bad?
came from Jefferson City. You are correct.
So do we need to do something on this today, or where we at?
These are both on some type of contract, so either one is approved to purchase,
Uh-huh.
as far as that goes. So they're both.
State,
Cooperative procurement.
state contract.
Some sort of national.
Right.
You sound really good, Debbie. I got some medicine in my office I'll give you to the meeting.
That's why we're over here.
So do we need to do something
Uh,
right away, or?
It's the pleasure of the commission at this time. Again, our lease is not up until October, but
Okay. So y'all are recommending the
Rico,
Minolta from Rico.
yes.
I guess, why wouldn't we go with the lowest bid? I mean, they're both Jeff City. If Marco
Yes.
wasn't Jeff City, then I could see
Uh-huh.
giving some weight to Rico, but
I think his was the Oscar connection.
Right. It would be take out, plug in, and then Marco would have to conform their system to the state courts. Whenever we have changes, it takes a while to the interface to happen. And it's not an easy task dealing with that system.
No, I would rather just go with your recommendation.
If it were a big difference,
For
I would
140
say it would be worth it, but we're
Aye.
talking a $134 difference over a 5-year period.
But if their interface, or they have to interface with it, and you tell them, look, we have to have this now, just like the Minolta product's gonna do,
Uh-huh.
then they should have to be able to come in and do
Oh,
it.
yeah, I'm not saying
I
they
don't know
can't.
why we bid it if we're not gonna do that. Why,
Well, We didn't bid it, those were just found on the 2 cooperative agreements.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I understand now then.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not
It's
an
not-
actual bid?
No, it is not.
Okay. Thank you, that answers my question. I'm fine.
With pirates.
Sometimes I have to
Right.
have better pictures
Okay.
and crayons to illustrate what we're going through.
Okay.
Yeah,
I heard you say about it interfacing and stuff with
Yeah.
Oscar, but
yeah.
I was just thinking it was a regular bid, so.
No.
Just want to be fair.
Obviously, we got 2 or 3 months left
Yes.
on the lease.
Yes.
And so when do we need to, I mean, I'm okay with going with Rico too, but, I mean, I'd like to, you know, if we're gonna pay for the.
I would just, I would leave it with our,
months.
with Debbie, to work it out with the vendor at that point. At least we know ahead of time where we're going.
They have just went the end of our lease. They just
Right.
come in and
Pick up
bring in the
and-
new and.
Yes.
We just,
As far as lead time on the machines, it's usually a couple weeks from order to
Yeah.
install.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a real long thing.
But I think we could at least tell them that, at beginning of next month, at the end of our lease, we're wanting to go with this machine, we're wanting to have it on this date, you come and pick it up on that date, and it's a smooth transition at that point.
so you have the continuity.
Right.
So we need to make a motion on that.
To approve the purchase of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I move that we approve the purchase of a copy machine from Rico in the amount of $12,381.27.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks. Do we have any other unfinished business? Okay, new business, accounts payable review.
I'd ask for approval of accounts payable pending review.
I feel bad laughing at you.
I might give her some medicine.
I'm like, who's talking? Oh,
It's like she's been sucking on helium or something. Sorry, Debbie. I move that we approve accounts payable pending review.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. United Way campaign total announcement.
Liquor license thing first.
Do it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. 9:30, it's 9:30. Waiving of liquor license fees for Sunday, August 20th.
What's the relevance at 9:30?
Well, we had to.
You don't have to answer.
We,
We didn't get it on the agenda. till
yeah, we
after
posted
9.
it till,
Okay.
shortly after 9.
Okay.
See, that's why they should teach me how to put it on. I could have done that Sunday.
We didn't know Sunday.
They were home that
They were
night.
still stuck going back and forth.
Okay, so we brought this up because there's several restaurants that aren't open on Sundays, and we're gonna encourage them to be open for this Sunday and the eclipse, right?
And they have a current liquor license, but they're not, normally not open on Sunday.
They don't have a Sunday license.
Yeah, they don't have a Sunday license.
Okay.
But we don't require them to have anything special from the county.
Jeff, actually, and Ryan Millman, the city attorney, talked with state alcohol and tobacco control. What these restaurants need to get is a regular Sunday license. It's not a temp license, and it's because they're serving on the premises. Those temp licenses are for, what, picnic licenses, or, when they're out on the street during Thursday Night Live and all that. This time they're serving on Sunday in their restaurants. So liquor control said it would be a regular Sunday license, just like the restaurants that are open regularly on Sundays have to buy. So that's where this comes in.
I guess I'm trying to figure out, do we require them to have anything? Should we even require them to have anything to do it on a Sunday? The state already requires it, the city requires it. It's just triple dipping if we do it, so.
Steve, what did, you brought the record, because we had talked about this.
Well, the discussion before is whether we would issue temporary licenses or not. And
That was,
we didn't vote on
about
it.
parishes and picnics and stuff, I
Right.
think was.
This is not a
so,
temp-
I understand what you're saying, Alex.
Yeah, this was just for temporary,
Okay.
like picnics and
Okay.
one-day licenses, so. and you all agreed. You
Okay.
didn't vote on it, you just agreed not to issue those licenses.
But what they would have to get is not what Steve's talking
Okay,
about.
okay,
It's
so-
a Sunday, ATC said it would be the normal Sunday license, which I think everybody figures is ridiculous for one day.
Right.
That's
I would think so.
$200.
Yeah. Yes.
And my understanding is the city has waived their
Right.
fee, so,
They're gonna do that at the city council meeting this week.
yeah, so it would be just for August 20th.
Just for the day.
Yeah.
So what Jill proposes is just to waive the requirement of a Sunday liquor license for Cole County establishments.
For
August
August 20th?
Yeah,
Or forever?
for August 20th.
Be sure you put on premises.
Right.
Yeah, put a stipulation.
Why not
They
get
have a
rid of it
regular
completely?
business license or merchant license.
We
or
could
something.
encourage them to be open on every Sunday then. I'm just saying. As long as you say I'm just saying, you can say what you want to, right?
Yeah.
Well,
You always do.
Learning a lot.
I don't have a problem waiving it for August 20th. I don't understand why we're waiving it on just August 20th, why we have a special one any other time. Because most of the establishments are open 6 days a week anyway, Monday through Saturday, so.
But he's an established business, so if he was to be open every Sunday, he would have to have a license.
Yeah.
So, does that make sense?
Don't
We
those
would-
that are open every Sunday already have a license? though?
The ones that are open, the ones that are open on Sunday, these would be like Patty Malone's and Madison's and the Grand Cafe.
Okay, so ABC Restaurant is open 7 days a week. When they buy their license, are they charged more
Yes. for
to do it on a
Sunday.
Sunday from the county? We charge them more for a county?
No,
Yes.
do
No,
we?
if they're
The
open
state
7 days
does.
a week, it's $200 a year for Sunday liquor license. They would
Okay.
not have to get an additional license.
What's the one, so XYZ is open 6 days a week. They're not open on Sundays. What do they pay? Same price for their liquor license from the county?
Lynn,
Just the
I
county?
think
They wouldn't be.
the state charges $200 for regular license plus another $200 for a Sunday license. And I know our schedule that's on our website has them listed separately.
Right, like there's a retail liquor by the drink, and that's for 7 days a week or 6 days a week. That's $300. And if you sell on Sundays, it's $200 for liquor.
Plus the 300,
Uh-huh.
so they're paying 500.
Yeah.
So they do
To
pay
the
more.
county?
They do pay more to sell on a Sunday.
And the state, and I don't know what the city charges.
You have to have a different license to sell on a Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
so they do pay more.
I don't know, I talked to Sam about that too. It seemed like you
Yeah.
just ought to have one license and it's for 7 days a week, whether you're open 7 days a week or not.
Well, you can always vote to rescind your license requirements.
But.
We just trying to follow the same schedule the state does.
Sure.
Well, and
I
the
get
state
that.
law lays that out too.
Right.
So the licenses that we would issue have to be the same as theirs, but we can charge less, which we do,
Right.
right, Steve?
No, I think
No,
we
we
charge
charge
the
the
same.
same as what the
We
state
just charge
charges.
the same?
We charge
Only
the
we
same.
don't do those picnics or
And we
one
don't
day
have to
events or-
do it, but the ones we do set out have to mirror what they have.
Right, what the state issues, we issue in the same amount. But we don't issue any temporary licenses,
I see.
so.
So we might do better just to do it for the, every time, then we have to decide. But, there might be some,
We only issue to established businesses.
yeah, you gotta be established with a current liquor license.
So you want me to read what Joe wrote here?
Yes.
So this is to waive the Cole County requirement of a Sunday liquor license for Cole County establishments serving alcohol on their premises on Sunday, August 20th, 2017 only. I mean, you okay with that?
I mean, we can get this over with. I'll argue about it all day long, because
Oh, yeah, I don't have all day.
all these permits, and then you have to have a permit to have a permit. And then you get it from the state, and then you gotta go to the county, and then you gotta go to the city, and so.
I agree.
Maybe we can get a license from the health department, we could go and inspect and check and how they do food, we could check the alcohol.
Test it. Be an alcohol tester?
Yeah.
That's a job for Brian.
Make-
Goodness.
Poor Brian, you know, he's sitting there quietly, and he's still sitting there quiet.
Must be that chair.
There's a Boy Scout.
Yes, I know. No, I'm good with, just on the 20th.
Okay, I move that we waive the Cole County requirement of a Sunday liquor license for Cole County establishments serving alcohol on their premises on Sunday, August 20th, 2017 only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now, United Way campaign total announcement.
Makes it easier.
I know. Should we have a drum beat?
Are you ready?
Yes.
So we're here today to announce the total amount that we've raised in our Pacesetter campaign for the United Way of Central Missouri. The county raised $12,138.72.
And that is an increase over last year.
It is a slight increase over last year. We did have an event at Avenue HQ who partnered with us. We made $500 off of our comedy night. We also had some drawings with prizes donated by Larry Vincent, Capital Sand, and myself that raised almost $800 at that event also. And then we have some incentive prizes to give away to our employees today. If you guys don't mind, we'll do those drawings real fast. First one is 4 Springfield Cardinals tickets donated by Hal Dooley
And that's for 2018.
for 2018,
Yeah.
yes. Marla Ashley.
Yay.
We have 4 Little Theater tickets donated by the Little Theater. Chrissy Bolin. 4 tickets to the I'm not gonna let you go. Sheriff's Barbecue donated by John Wheeler.
Okay, now I feel better.
Jeff Helsher.
Remember that at budget time,
$60 cash donated by Joe Kunstein.
I love it.
Donna Seidel.
That's karma, baby.
We have a $50 gift card to Donahue's donated by Ralph Gray.
You only know that out.
Morgan Harrison. A $25 gift card to Samuel's Tuxedos donated by Sam Bushman.
Whoa.
Sharon Winokur. $25 cash donated by Jeff Helsher.
What? This says Sheriff Wheeler. Okay.
Connie Richter.
That would have been fitting.
A $25 gift card to Schultz donated by Steve Korsmeyer.
Excuse me.
Just one. Greg Locke.
Debbie, you better not make me sick.
Hey.
Gonna be sick on it.
I'm not letting you put your hands here, so $25 gift card to Harris Pizza donated by Michael Kutin. Owen Coop. $25 gift card to Hy-Vee donated by Christy Campbell.
Hush.
Jeff Monroe. Well, Monroe.
Did you shake it?
Shake that thing.
$25 gift card to Longhorns donated by Larry Benz. Chelsea Kirschner.
I have a $20 gift card to Spectators, donated by Spectators. Paulette Locke. A $20 gift card to Root Cellar, donated by Jill LaHue.
David Boucher.
See if you can pull your own name. The Cole County Yeti Cup, donated by the County Wellness Committee. Eric Godfrey. I'll let Larry draw one. Oh, here, we'll let him draw.
Yes, yes.
We have another Cole County Yeti Cup donated by the County Wellness Committee. Amanda Landrum. We had 7 departments that had 100% contribution by their employees, so Sam's going to provide a pizza party for them.
All right.
And then, out of those
This is
7,
one of them.
I'm rooting for the biggest.
Sam's going to draw.
Biggest department. Who's the biggest department? Public
that.
Works, maybe.
Sheriff.
Oh, you all need to get that 100%. I want to see him buy a pizza party for you.
I've done that already.
I know the IT department was 100%.
That'll be the one he draws.
Oh,
IT department's part of commission though, so right?
The auditor's office and the collector's office will get a party bag of popcorn donated by Tolson's Drugstore. And then there's one more drawing.
Made sure I was.
Sheriff's Department had a competition in their department for 2 tickets to
That young man draw. I don't want to get in trouble.
to the sheriff's barbecue, and they don't have to work that night.
That was our big increase.
Jan Edgel.
I mean, she's watching. Yay, Jan!
And then we have some glasses for the eclipse.
Do you have?
These are good
authentics?
ones.
Are you sure? Is there like a certificate of authenticity with them? Because
They came from Sam. So
yes.
if they're- if
I know.
Here,
but
I will write out.
There's
a-
fraudulent ones available on Amazon. I don't know where they come from. If I trust them or not.
in a-
Sam, that means as much as my permit that says I can do what I want, signed to Jeff on it. And you're writing with the wrong hand, so it's really not worth anything.
How many more do you need?
8, 9, one more. You may want to pull an extra one.
Why? Did I pull mine?
You pulled Sam.
Oh, I don't need it. Here's a letter of authenticity.
What's it say? They're authentic?
Letter of authenticity, okay, Sam Bushman.
Sam Bushman.
We have Amy Larimore, Mark Lubring, Jan Conley, Randy Damp, Holly Finch, William Cooley, Crystal Berner, Aaron Roberts, Don Crimmins, and Shannon Cleaser.
You want my letter of authenticity to go with it?
Back in there. That's it.
Good job, lady.
Great job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Even with one leg, you did a good job.
Yeah.
Hey, I would have made more, but Don wouldn't tase me.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, we'll start earlier next year.
During the budget, so.
Let's see how the budget goes.
We can make it look like an accident.
Do we have anything else before we go into closed session? I did want to say Christy Campbell's father-in-law passed away, so, yeah. Oh.
We send flowers for that, or?
So the committee doesn't go that deep.
Okay.
So, you guys can. if
We
you want
probably
to.
should.
I'll take care of that. Yeah. Add that to my list.
I'm old fashioned. I just send a text. Well, a text, attach a check with it.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
I move we go into closed session pursuant to section 610.021 of the revised statutes of Missouri for personnel issues sub 3.
Second.
Roll call?
Sam?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Do you want to take a photo? Can we take a photo with your son?
It's all coming out.
Since we don't have